Good afternoon, friends and neighbors, and thank you for joining as we reflect on the incredible year we had in 2024 and as we look forward to the opportunities and challenges of 2025. As we continue building community in Red Oak, our collective work is stronger, more unified, more transparent, and ever more forward-thinking. From housing to high-speed internet, major infrastructure projects to exciting events, and the growth of partnerships that bind us together, 2024 was a year of significant progress. It is my honor to share with you a few highlights of our achievements as well as our plans for the future. As I begin my fourth year as your mayor, I must acknowledge and applaud our city council members, those who ended their term, those who began serving, and those who continue to serve, for their diligence as we endured and persevered above a great deal of challenges. And yet we came out even better than we could have hoped for. While the mayor's primary roles are to set vision, lead through intentional planning and bringing forward issues and opportunities, to represent the city and community, to advocate for community and economic development and other projects, issues, and policies, to establish proclamations and disaster declarations, overall, the mayor's main responsibilities lie with ensuring public safety and the overall economic health of the community. It is the City Council who has the voting power to establish policy, approve projects, and ensure fiscal responsibility and accountability. Together with exceptionally talented and devoted staff, I feel we have been more than successful. In just 3 years, we have achieved or observed significant progress towards all of the priorities I set forth during both of my campaigns. Our primary focus was on building unity, securing a high-capacity, fiber-delivered internet option, new and improved housing, and investment in critical infrastructure. It is with great satisfaction I can say all of these initiatives are being realized with obvious and visual results. With this said, I'd like to briefly highlight our most significant 2024 accomplishments. Our 2024 accomplishments are housing options, residential fiber internet network, infrastructure assessments, building unity and partnerships, hosting RAGBRAI, growing a strong city leadership team, and proficient operations. Now I'd like to go into just a little detail. Housing development and affordable housing initiatives. The city appointed a housing committee in 2022 who completed the Rural Housing Readiness Assessment Study in early 2024. Therefore, 2024 was a milestone year in addressing dire housing needs in our community. We've made significant strides in both new construction and revitalizing existing homes, historic buildings, and neighborhoods. Working with local and regional developers and with our state and federal partners, we secured millions of dollars in grants, incentives, and other financing programs, ensuring several projects worthy of mentioning. The Woodland Hills subdivision expanded another 11 acres, creating Woodland Hills 2. We secured financing, a development agreement with a regional developer, a $1 million workforce housing tax credit award, and a low-cost qualified construction company to be our partners in completing our commitment to preparing an expanded development for new construction for this missing housing option. The groundbreaking was held in June, and the city's commitment to providing the utilities and paving infrastructure not only stayed on our timeline, but also came in significantly under budget. This new area is now ready for the construction of 52 future townhomes to begin this spring to accommodate our growing population and lifestyle demands. In December, I was particularly pleased to have a community celebration for the completion of the $10 million 1917 lofts. This was a 7-year-long adaptive reuse project that brings new value to a former historic high school and middle school property north of the downtown square. This long-awaited repurposed project preserves many cherished memories for past faculty and students, while the transformation of this iconic structure added 25 new affordable rental units. We also observed the beginning of more new construction and home improvement projects than Red Oak has seen in decades. the city invested in removing 12 dangerous and severely dilapidated properties that now offer land for constructing new residential units, opening the potential for redeveloped blocks. Significant strides began with consistent nuisance enforcement and intentional cleanup efforts for additional neighborhood redevelopment. A notable example of this includes the former Villa Village, now known as Oak Point Estates. We are grateful for Boa Vida Communities for their significant reinvestment and determination to improve such a beautiful area for housing. Furthermore, the Red Oak Chamber, Montgomery County Development Corporation, Red Oak Schools, Southwestern Community College, and various investor partners have come together working proactively with the city to build new homes. The Library of Things Tool Checkout program is now available at the Red Oak Public Library. This program provides our do-it-yourself residents the opportunity to use tools they may not wish to purchase in order to complete property enhancement and improvement projects. 2024 launched these and other housing initiatives and programs with intentionality. Fiber internet construction, installation, and expansion to residential units began. In an era where connectivity is crucial, we took bold steps to educate our residents and enhance our community's digital infrastructure. Whereas Red Oak has been considered served with other providers offering internet services, securing financing to overbuild Red Oak with buried fiber optic internet has been a 20-plus year ongoing effort for many advocates. Fortunately, in early 2024, local provider Farmers Mutual Telephone Company announced their board's vision to construct residential fiber-to-the-home networks and to finance build-out projects in Red Oak, Clarinda, Bedford, and Corning. This vision remains unchanged. Red Oak and Clarinda were selected to begin such efforts. Mid-year, they began phased construction and installation of 10 gig capable fiber optic infrastructure to residential neighborhoods, beginning with the eastern side of the Red Oak community. Once Red Oak's residential fiber installation is completed, Montgomery County will be one of the first counties in the country to be considered 100% served with fiber optic high-capacity broadband. This is a valuable tool for our own home-based businesses and telecommuters, as well as an attractive recruiting amenity for future talent and businesses. This additional vendor choice for our current and future residents not only opens up new opportunities for telecommuting, educating, home-based businesses, and business growth, but it also ensures that Red Oak is well positioned for the future in an increasingly connected world. Thank you, FMTC. Major infrastructure projects and assessments. 2024 also saw the completion of several necessary studies to assess all our critical and essential infrastructure, equipment, processes, and technology. This was essential in order to assess where we were and where we need to be to meet our growth goals. We now have realistic estimates, preliminary designs and planning, timelines, and identified financing opportunities to make the wisest investments. This is important so that we can plan ahead for phased projects and, when possible, consolidated improvements, upgrades, and intentional maintenance projects rather than operating on a reactive repair and band-aid basis. As costs increase every year, putting off what is necessary only means it will cost more in the future. These studies have prepared us to establish a realistic 7 to 10-year capital improvement program moving forward. RAGBRAI is City United. We couldn't talk about 2024 without mentioning the immense success of hosting RAGBRAI as the first overnight community. Red Oak welcomed more than 20,000 cyclists from across the country and globe, showcasing the warmth of our community and our ability to come together to create an unforgettable experience. From the welcome parties at the main school and fairground campsites, to residents who opened their homes and yards, to the downtown street festival, this event was a true testament to what we can achieve when we unite with a shared goal. The tourism, local business activity, and community spirit generated during RAGBRAI will be felt for years to come. Thank you to each and every one that contributed to the success of this amazing event. Strengthening and unifying partnerships. One of the most rewarding aspects of the past year has been the strengthening of our relationships with key program and development partners, with fellow leaders in surrounding towns, regional and state officials, and organizations. From improving communication and collaboration with our hospital and school district, to fostering partnerships with the Chamber, Economic Development, YMCA, our notable cultural and entertainment amenities, and local businesses, 2024 was a year of coming together in new ways. These partnerships have not only enhanced our city's ability to tackle challenges, but have also made us more resilient in times of change. Together, we are stronger, and together we will continue to build a thriving, unified community. Strong leadership teams, specifically staffing and operational improvements. Internally, we began making significant changes in our city staffing and operations, with a focus on improving efficiency, service delivery, transparency, accountability, fiscal responsibility, and responsiveness to the needs of our residents. We welcomed new and highly seasoned experts to the city's core management and department leadership teams, and we have filled all department positions with competitive wages and annual performance evaluations, strengthening our workforce and bringing fresh ideas and energy to city operations. Additionally, we began implementing new technologies that streamline our processes and enhance communication and productivity across all levels of our city government. These improvements ensure that we are prepared to tackle the challenges of the future while delivering exceptional service to all residents of Red Oak. Now, looking ahead, what are our goals and priorities? Red Oak created 4 pillars of progress for 2024. As we look ahead to 2025, I'm pleased to say the state of the city is even stronger than we were several years ago, yet we cannot slow down now. It is time to be even more intentional and stand firm with enforcement and actions from the comprehensive plan, housing and downtown assessment plans, and all of our infrastructure studies for wastewater, water, storm sewer, levee, trails, parks, airport, and cemetery. It is time to responsibly plan for finance and begin implementing these necessary upgrades and improvements utilizing financial resources and tools that are available as we strive to reduce costs to our taxpayers. We must invest in critical infrastructure in order to maintain strong operations that provide all of our constituents with more proficient and cost-effective services. This will not only make us even stronger, but will lead to more valued ways of serving you better. As we look forward for this year, we remain committed to building community in Red Oak. This vision of progress will be driven by 4 key pillars for progress that the City Council and City's leadership team identified during our facilitated strategic planning effort in December. We started with the actionable items from our newly adopted comprehensive plan. These items include: number 1, improve visual appearance; number 2, improve housing inventory; number 3, improve and expand existing infrastructure; and 4, enhanced recreational opportunities. Each of these primary focus areas will be critical to our success in the coming year. From those 4 pillars, the council and the staff identified 2 main projects or priorities under each of those 4 pillars. With improved visual appearance, the staff and council's number 1 pillar and priority for 2025 is to devote intentional efforts to enhance Red Oak's beauty and reduce anything that negates this goal. First, we seek to secure an agreement to ensure all households are being served with curbside garbage service. This is a local government's responsibility to ensure not only the health and safety, but to also provide essential services that meet the needs the elected officials deem important. As we are in the process of recodification, it is also the perfect time to ensure our codes are inclusive and relevant, clearly written, easier for residents to understand, while also remaining firmly enforceable. Some changes will be forthcoming as we make our ordinances more robust and more accessible for our residents. Once our overall ordinance book is updated and adopted later this year by the City Council, we will be making it available and much easier to navigate by utilizing a software on our website that is searchable and user-friendly. Second, curbside appeal is another aspect of this priority. While we strive to equally enforce our nuisance codes, we cannot enforce the same level of health and safety compliance on private homeowners that we can on rental properties. We have relaunched our rental inspection program to ensure the 52+% housing stock within the community that are rentals meet compliance of our property maintenance code. And we are looking at adding a vacant building registry. This will ensure all empty buildings are safe and being used for more than storage or just sitting empty. We want to see upper story and vacant spaces being utilized and maximized, especially in our downtown buildings, for needed residential, retail, and service business options, not only to generate additional income for the owner investors, but to grow opportunities in our downtown. Nuisance enforcement is and has been much more effective and consistent and will continue to be, while it takes more time than prevention. Housing for all. We will continue our support and work to ensure that Red Oak remains a place where everyone can thrive, starting with housing. Our goal is to further expand our inventory of housing options as we proactively encourage homeownership initiatives. In 2025, we will also work to modernize and enforce zoning and building codes to allow for more flexible options for improving small, older parcels in areas we want to see redevelopment and reinvestment. We will continue to work with the Planning and Zoning Commission and local and regional developers, investors, and Chamber and Economic Development to increase housing options, especially in downtown upper story spaces and on 2 vacant former school properties. Housing is the foundation of our community, and we will continue to prioritize it. Number 3, improved and expanded infrastructure. In 2019, the city conducted a flood mitigation and levee repair and recertification study, yet financing was not available at that time to begin to address compromising issues. In 2024, we actively re-engaged our engineering firm to update this plan to make this one of our main priorities for 2025. Whereas Red Oak's floodplain area encompasses approximately 50% of our residential units and historic downtown and 90% of our commercial district, it is essential we invest in solutions that can remove or reduce flood insurance expenses for these affected property and business owners. It will also begin to address an intentional effort to reduce our flood risk areas, increase flood preparation, and flood proofing requirements enforced by FEMA and the Iowa DNR. The Council and I are committed to proactively striving to do whatever we need in order to reduce the current identified flood risk areas so property values encourage redevelopable neighborhoods. Installation of a pump station on the Red Oak Creek into the Nishnabotna River is one option that we are considering. Additionally, we must pursue upgrades to our wastewater treatment plant, significantly increasing our efficiencies of our entire system, reducing preventable repair expenses to accommodate proficient operations for the future growth of our community. This also ensures that we meet stricter and anticipated forthcoming additional federal and state regulatory requirements for public health and safety. Since our previous investment into this plant 40 years ago in 1986, a great deal has changed and improved. Technology supporting a better system is available today that will allow us to reduce and rehabilitate the structures within our current wastewater plant. Yet this is a $20 million investment that will only increase if we don't address it now. Also in 2019, the city completed a street condition assessment study with an improvement plan that seemed overwhelming to finance, let alone accomplish. By creating an intentional long-range capital improvement plan, we are identifying several major street improvements every other year and small maintenance and repair schedules for street and/or complete reconstruction projects in areas we've tracked through our new GIS mapping software system, indicating most frequent or related issues for upgraded water and wastewater infrastructure replacement, all in order to move forward intentionally and proactively over years to come. Trails, bridges, sidewalks, and pedestrian crossings are also areas of concern that will not be addressed as our 2025 priorities. However, we will keep moving forward to prepare for shovel-ready projects, teeing up future state and federal financing resources to address these in the future. Enhancing recreational opportunities. While our parks are overseen by our Park and Tree Board and park staff, we can encourage them to address priorities determined necessary from community, council, and staff input. Two areas identified under this pillar for progress are upgrading all park equipment, being conscientious of the need to diversify to include more age ranges and physical limitations and abilities of our users. And number two, to updating our master park plan. Fiscal responsibility, accountability, and transparency. The city continues to balance efficient and effective use of funds while continuing to provide the services our citizens want. As costs everywhere increase, the city has the same pressures, and we are diligently seeking opportunities to cut costs or find cost savings wherever possible. The City Council just hired a new auditing firm, and we are looking forward to the added input from this new team. Additionally, we are finally upgrading to a significantly more efficient and user-friendly accounting and operations software system that will also be much more useful for all of our customers. Other items of intention include continuing to advance fiber and technological innovation. We are determined to see the continuation of the fiber optic construction, installation, and expansion. As customer usage increases over the next 2 years, FMTC aims to complete the construction of Red Oak's residential fiber network, delivering 10 gig capable fiber to all areas of Red Oak, ensuring that no resident is left behind in this digital age. We will also be exploring opportunities to leverage new technologies and subscriptions to improve the proficiencies across all departments, including the major upgrade for City Hall software, and adding additional layers to our new GIS software for public utility and public safety use. Our commitment to connectivity goes beyond the internet. We want Red Oak to be a leader in innovation. We will continue strengthening community connections and engagement. Red Oak is nothing without its people, and in 2025, we will continue to strengthen the fabric of our community. We will prioritize citizen engagement, ensuring that every voice is heard. We may not always agree, but we will listen prior to making policy decisions. We will encourage more events and initiatives that bring people together and encourage civic involvement for youth, adults, seniors, newcomers, and businesses. Attracting new people to our community to call Red Oak home is an important task that everyone in Red Oak can assist with. Our work to unite neighbors, local organizations, and businesses will continue to be a driving force as we strive for a more cohesive and resilient community. We will support economic growth and job creation. As we continue supporting the initiatives of our chamber and economic development partners, we will continue to advocate for building the most prosperous future for Red Oak. A main focus will be collaborating our efforts to attract new residents, workers, and new businesses, to foster entrepreneurship, and to support job creation. These will remain a high community growth priority. In 2025, we will expand workforce development programs in partnership with these and other development partners, including our educational institutions and businesses, continually promoting Red Oak as an ideal place for new families, veterans, returning youth and alumni, and for new businesses to start and grow. We believe that economic prosperity and job opportunities for everyone are keys to building a healthier, more resilient community. state to local. As Governor Kim Reynolds highlighted in her State of the State Union speech last week, the state of our state is strong. Iowa is the #1 state for retirement and #1 state for millennial home ownership and #1 for fiscal responsibility. Iowa is second for cost of living, third for opportunity, and fourth for healthcare and educational choice. Just as our state is stronger, I am more optimistic than ever before that the city of Red Oak can mirror these titles and is in a much stronger position than we were several years ago. We are actively striving to retain and reach those retirees and millennials and maintain the same underlying expectations for our local government and community. Red Oak has unlimited potential and so much to offer. As a director on the Iowa League of Cities board, and as an executive board member of the Iowa Mayors Association, I am serving on the legislative committee, actively staying informed, advocating for, and keeping Red Oak visible with state leaders. I continue to advocate for Iowa's home rule for local control, and that is best and what is best for rural government and Southwest Iowa. I pledge to remain a strong voice with our legislative leaders. I cannot wait to celebrate our continued accomplishments and the optimum successes 2025 will bring. It is inevitable that we will still face continued challenges, yet I am confident in our city council, city staff, community, and our partners that we will overcome whatever comes. Building community in 2025 and beyond is going to be exciting. As we've built a strong momentum, we will strive to focus on initiatives that enhance the quality of life in our lovely community. We will support our current residents while we strive to attract alumni, youth, businesses, and future entrepreneurs, talent, and families. We are proud and excited to share all of the remarkable benefits and amenities that make Red Oak so special. It is time we stand united to continue building community for a more prosperous future. In closing, 2024 was a year of incredible progress, and as we move into 2025, I believe the best is yet to come. Together, we will continue to build a Red Oak that is strong, connected, and ready for the future. We will invest in projects that enhance our visible appearance, that improve and expand our infrastructure, supports diverse housing inventory options, enhances the quality of our parks, trails, recreational amenities, and stimulates a stronger, thriving economy. We will continue strengthening partnerships, engaging with our citizens, and innovating to create a community we can all be even more proud of. I would like to thank the residents and staff at Arlington Place for hosting me earlier, giving me a chance to meet the attendees and again be reminded of how beautiful and valuable their facility is, along with all of our other care facilities, to the families and the residents of Red Oak. Thank you for your heartfelt hospitality, questions, and comments, and for hosting me. Also exciting is the opportunity Red Oak will have with a Field of Interest fund that is being established with the Community Foundation of Southwest Iowa, with the Lakin Foundation. We are working forward and looking at what all opportunities that will provide. So to the good people of Red Oak, I sincerely thank you for the incredible opportunity to represent you as your mayor. We are Red Oak, and we are building community one step at a time. I look forward to all that we will accomplish together in the year ahead. Thank you.